Hey, gals and guys, it's Christopher Mosier from MyMediaHelper.com, and this time out, I'm just going to do some fundamentals of HTML. Now, with content management systems, does anyone really need to learn HTML anymore? Not necessarily, but it's good to know, I think, the basics, the fundamentals. So if you do go in and you want to do some editing on your own, then you'll know some simple stuff, and I'll give you the concept of what HTML is if you don't happen to know. So what you can do is we'll go to your desktop and then right click, and we're going to create a new folder, and I'm just going to call it website. So you can do the same thing, and then I'm going to click into website, and when I get there, I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it images. All right. And that's the beginning of that. How simple so far, huh? All right. So that's where our little website is going to, our pretend website. Well, it's not a pretend website, I suppose. It's going to be a real website. Okay, bring up your notepad if you could. So with HTML, it's if you're not aware, it's open close tags. So what that means is basically this. So, and this is all very, very, very basic stuff. So that's where you begin. So you got your open HTML tag, and then the slash is your closed HTML tag, and that's basically how it goes throughout all of HTML. Not every tag is open and closed, but most of them are. So I'll just put this down here. So there's three main areas that you'll have in between your HTML tags. And that's going to be your header, your body, and your footer. So just put in the head. Oops, spell it right. There's your head, and then you can close tag your head. And then we'll put stuff in between. This is where your metadata goes, and if you happen to have any JavaScript, you put your JavaScript code in there, and your Google, if you need to have Google tracked for analytics, you would put that code in there. That's the type of code you would put in there. And then you have your body. So that's where you put your articles, your pictures, anything that you'll see, that anyone will see on the website. So that's also open close tag. And then your footer, which obviously is just the bottom of your page. Okay, and you can straighten up a little bit if you want. Oops. So I'm going to focus on the body right now just to give you an idea of how to go ahead and save this. It's really simple. So I'm just going to put, you put anything you want, right? This is an HTML website. Oops. So you can just put that plain text. We can bold it, we can italicize it, we can underline it, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. So let's save as, and then I'm going to go in my website folder that I created, and I'm just going to put website.html, and then we're going to save it. Okay, so if you go back to your desktop, you can get in here, and there you go. You just created your first website if you've never used HTML before. Very basic stuff. So let's go back here, and I'm just going to copy this a couple times. So if you're not aware, copy is Control C and paste is Control V. So Control V, Control V, Control V. So in the old days when I started with HTML for Dummies. It was a book that I went through, and that's how I learned HTML. And it was an awesome book because it taught me very well. It was meant for a 5-year-old. So, and that's about my mentality. So it was a good book. So here, in the old days, it used to be, if you wanted to bold this, it used to be B, and you can still use that. But the new tag, or it's not really new, it's been around forever, is strong. So that is bolding. And then you want to close your bolding tag. Oops, I was going to put bolding. Strong. Now, if you leave this tag open, everything below it's going to be bolded. This tag cuts off the bold. It says, nope, we're not bolding anymore. So for this, we'll italicize. So it's just a simple I. And then again, close tag. And then if you want to underline it, it's just U. And then close U. Okay. And then we're just going to save it. And then is this still up? Yeah, I'll just bring it up again. That's okay. Oh, here we go. All right. So as you can see, you got your regular, you got your bold, you got your italicized, you got your underline. But I don't want them straight. I don't want a straight line there. That's poopy. So in order to break the line, or to make it to bring it down, you can either do paragraph. So that obviously shows each paragraph. Oops. Or you can do, damn it, I don't want it capitalized. Doesn't really matter. It can be capitalized. You can do paragraph, or you can do BR. So that's one of the tags that don't need to be closed. That's one of the few tags that don't need to be closed. So I don't need to have it there. All right, and then we'll just save it again. And we'll refresh, and there we go. So you can see the paragraph puts a little line, gives a little space. The break just breaks it down one. So if you do want that space, you can just use paragraph. And if you don't, just use BR. Okay. So beyond that, say you want to center. So we'll center this. And you can do a center and then a paragraph tag. That's okay. Now again, you want to close the tag, or everything is going to be centered. But we just want to center the first line. So we'll save it. And then where do we put this? I always lose where we put it. I got too much stuff up. All right, we'll hit this again. And there we go. We got it centered in the middle of the page. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is an image, and we're going to link image. We're actually going to do links too. Let's do a link first. So let's link to My Media Helper. So let me get My Media Helper open, and you link whatever you want. Grab Google and just copy the link, and then go back here. And so what I'm going to do is, so link is A space HREF, and then equal. And then you got quote, and then put in your link, and then you've got end quote, and then you've got close that out with whatever the hell this is called. What is it? Less than? Yeah, I think it's a less than sign. All right, and then so we need to close this tag. So we're just going to go A. So this A opens it, this A closes it. All right, so if we save it, and we go back, and we refresh, There we go. And if we hit this, then it will link to the site. Now, if you want it to be on its own or on its own tab, I don't want people to leave my site. The website, not my site. We'll do this. So you can put, there's different targets. This is the one I'm going to show you. This is the one that I use all the time. So we're going to put target in these brackets. We're going to put equal, and then quote underscore blank, and that will tell it to open it up into a new tab. All right, so target equal quote underscore blank quote. All right, we're going to save that. And we'll go back, and it's still linked, but it should open in a new tab, and there you go. So people aren't leaving your website because you want them to stay. You want them to stay and relax on your website. Now let's get into images. And you've seen these websites before if you've seen my videos, and you've probably seen them before if you haven't seen my videos. So here's Pixie Bay, and then Pexels. You also can go to Google and I don't know, banners. If you go to tools, usage rights, commercial and other licenses. So you can use those license free. I typically use these on here if I can find an image. So I'm not really sure what to look up. Let's look up doll. Oh, here we go. Here's a shark. Let's do shark. I'm going to do a shark here. So you can just do a search for photos, get the photo that you want off either of those sites, and then download it. It's probably going to be huge. And that went to my download folder. So I'm going to just do this. Close all this crap. Oops. Download. So there it is right there. And then I'm just going to bring it over here. You'd probably have to cut it down or edit it. But in this particular case, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to put it in images. And actually, I'm going to rename it. I'm just going to call it Shark just to make life easy. Rename Shark. And then if you double click on it, actually, no, you want to open it with, choose another app. I want to open it with a browser. Browse apps in Microsoft. Choose app on your PC. Oh, where are you, Chrome? Google. Chrome. Application. All right. So I want to open it in Chrome. And the reason why is to the fact I want to grab this. So I'll do that real quick for you if you didn't catch that. Just right click, open with. If Chrome doesn't show up, choose another app. If Chrome still doesn't show up, choose an app on your PC. Go down to where it says Google. Go into Chrome, go into application, and then there you go. Just hit on that. And then it will add it to your list here. And then what I want is this, because that is the address on my computer for this particular picture. And it's huge. I'll cut it down, actually. We'll cut it down in just a second. But why we're doing this is I want to show you the image tag. So we're going to go image src equals, and then quote. Why does this not look right? That's right. Okay. Quote. Boom. All right. So this is another one you don't have to close. There's no closing image tag. So we'll just save it, and we'll go to our folder, and we'll hit this, and it's huge. There's the picture, though. We'll cut that down. It's a little big. All right, so this is kind of like a side quest here. I didn't plan on doing Photopea, but I've used Photopea a million times. I've showed you how to use that in other videos. Oh yeah, it's on my desktop. website image. Must be a really big image. There we go. And then I'm going to go to image size here. And holy crap, 7,000. I'm just going to put in 600. And then I will export as Shark. It's probably going to export to my downloads. Yeah, so I'm just going to right click, copy or cut, go back and paste. Huh, that's interesting. Oh, because this is a JPEG and that's a PNG. Okay. I'm going to open this up again. And I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to go back to this. Yeah, see, that's a JPEG. That's why. I usually use PNGs. And there we go. All right. And then we'll save it, and it shouldn't be as ridiculous as it was before. There we go. That's more reasonable. So now you got pictures on your website. I'm going to do one more thing. We're going to link this picture, and let's do that now. So let's do, what do I want to do? Yeah, I'm going to put a BR here. Yeah, that's good. So basically you just have to put this right here in front of here. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. Copy and paste. And then make sure you close the tag. Okay, so if you have like a banner you want to put up, and that's actually going to be my next video, how to create banners for your website and put them on your website. So we're going to save, and we'll go back to our site, we'll open it, and then if we click on the picture, then we got to open in a new tab to my website. All right, gals and guys, I just wanted to start the fundamentals with you. If I find that this video is popular and it gets a lot of views, I'll continue this if this is something people want to learn. I'm sure there's a lot of videos online about how to do HTML. I wanted to do my own just because I did. So if you got something out of this, please, or if you didn't, please subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell for updates. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more. And the reason I'm teaching you this is to the fact that when you go to your content management system, like if you go to your WordPress, then you kind of got an idea of what's going on inside. I know a lot of people use the modules and the blocks and everything nowadays, and they bypass HTML, but I always think it's pretty important to see what's going on here if you want to go in and manipulate stuff on your own. All right, gals and guys, I will catch you later. Peace.